They brought it back. One of the best world events in Sea of Thieves is finally back in the game, and if you want one of the most valuable chests in the game, this is the world event you need to know. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly where to find the Fleet of Fortune, how the event works, what loot you get, mistakes to avoid, and a secret tip at the end of this video that will help you sink any ship faster. Let's get into it. The Fleet of Fortune is a special version of the Skeleton Fleet World event. Same concept, but with significantly better rewards. The reason it matters, this is one of the only ways to get your hands on the Chest of Fortune, which is some of the most valuable loot in the entire game. And unlike most high reward events, this one is actually very approachable. You don't need a full crew and you can do this solo very easily. Now let's talk about completing the event. At its core, Fleet of Fortune is a skeleton fleet. You're going to fight through multiple waves of skeleton ships, and once you clear the final captain ship, the event ends and the loot is yours. That means this event is less about solving mechanics and more about ship control, cannon accuracy, repairs, and staying calm while things get hectic. If you've done normal skeleton fleets before or even scuttled a random skeleton ship, you'll feel perfectly comfortable doing this. Finding this event is very simple. Just follow the glowing red ship cloud in the sky and it will lead you right to it. If you're not exactly sure where that is, it spawns in the center of the map just north of Reaper's hideout. The battleground is also pretty large, so you'll usually have plenty of room to work with each wave. Once you get close enough, you'll get the banner that starts the fleet battle and the first wave will spawn. The event plays out over 3 waves in total, ending with a captain ship on the final wave. If extra ships start showing up that weren't part of the wave, there's a good chance another crew is nearby. To take down the sloops, it usually takes a decent spread of cannon shots. Try to spread your fire from front to back so you're creating multiple holes instead of stacking all your shots in one spot. Quick pro tip, fire bombs can be really useful for clearing skeletons off the top deck and slowing down their cannon pressure. Another helpful trick is using lure darts from the blowpipe to pull skeletons' attention away and make their ship feel a lot less threatening. For the galleon, you want to focus your shots as low as possible. If you're hitting too high, the fight is going to take way longer than it needs to be. Scatter shots can be really strong up close, and firebombs and lure darts can help keep the skeleton crew under control while you keep the pressure on. And here's the secret tip I mentioned earlier. Sometimes the skeleton ships will ram you. If that happens, bow the water out of your ship and throw it onto theirs. It's a small trick, but it can speed up their sink while you make use of water you don't want sitting in your own hull. As each wave goes down, make sure you're collecting the loot pile before the next one starts. You'll usually get a short breather between waves, and that's your chance to grab the treasure and knock out any quick repairs. And while you're doing that, keep managing your sails. Don't just drop your anchor and kill your momentum. Sail control is a huge part of keeping the fight clean, staying in position, and not drifting too far away from the loot. For me, keeping sails about halfway down feels like the sweet spot. You stay mobile, but it's still easy enough to slow down when you need to. If multiple ships spawn on the final wave, you will have to sink each ship to complete the fleet. The captain ship holds all the loot you want, so make sure you're saving that for last because the main loot will spawn if it sinks first. Once you complete the fleet, it's time to reel in all the treasure and head off to sell. From this part of the map, you can either make a normal outpost turn in towards Daggertooth or Port Merrick as they are the closest, or head straight to Reaper's hideout if that's the emissary you prefer. Most of the loot here leans heavily towards chests and skulls, so Gold Hoarders and Order of Souls are both solid choices. Guild is also a great all-around option, and Reapers works well too. Always check your horizon, stay moving, and don't assume the loot is yours until you sell. If all goes well, the fleet can be done in under 15 minutes and you'll make about 150k in gold with an emissary raised. So overall, Fleet of Fortune is absolutely worth doing. It's easy to find, easy to complete, and one of the best world events in the game if you're chasing high value loot and naval experience. If you've been wanting a real shot at the Chest of Fortune and the commendations that come with it, this is the event to do in Season 19. If this guide helped you out, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more Sea of Thieves guides, tips, and gameplay. Let me know in the comments if you've done the new Fleet of Fortune, and I'll see you in the next one.